Do you see this? It's my lip. It's bleeding. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So today we're gonna be doing a story time. Oh, and if you're new, hi, I'm Shelby. Nice to meet ya. Handshake, right? I normally do story times. I'm just letting you know now. And like, if you want, you can subscribe to that. Okay, so let's go and get into this video. So recently this happened to me at work and I got a new job. So this is another reason why I've been gone so long. If you guys want, I can do an update video on where I've been. So in this story, I almost got kidnapped, and I'm just gonna explain to you on what happened before I could have got kidnapped. Yeah, so this guy came up to me and he was asking me a question and I didn't think anything of it, and I answered it, and then like I went to go look for this stuff, and like I came back with it, and like he found another one like it, but it wasn't the exact same one, but it's like it. And I was like, okay, so you can just use that and everything. And he's like, yeah. And then he's like, you know, you can use this for something else. So like the guy said that and I was like, oh, okay, you know, like, why are you telling me this kind of thing? And then he's like, oh, are you into some weird stuff? And I'm over here like, I don't know how this makes you feel like I'm into this stuff. Like, no. Like, no. I'm an employee. Why are you talking to me like this? This is gross. You know what I mean? He asked me another thing, like where something was. I don't know if he could tell I was uncomfortable, so he just asked me another question, like right after. So he asked me where like foot stuff was, and I showed him, but we didn't have like the foot spray. So I asked my manager if we had foot spray, and he said no. So I went back and I told him, and he was like, oh, okay. And then he was just kind of standing there in the aisle where I had to work, and I was trying to like put these tissue boxes away. We were in the same aisle, and he was just kind of like staring at me because he was like looking at stuff, and he was like, so, and I'm over here like, yeah, like, do you need more help? Like, what you want, fam? You know what I mean? And like, I was trying to be like, just like very strictly working. And then he's like, are you following me? I'm like, I'm not following you. He's like, you're following me, you like my body and stuff. And I'm over here like, what? No, this is weird. You're like 40. I'm 20. I'm not like trying to like be like a jerk about it. I just don't like older men. Okay? I'm 20. Like, the limit is 23, fam. Sorry, I got like a phone call. So, I don't know, this guy just gave me like, he was making me really uncomfortable now and everything, and I was like just kind of sitting there doing my job and like getting harassed by this guy verbally, and like this is really awkward, and I'm just gonna let you know now, I felt like he was gonna like grab my butt, so like I was like trying to poke my butt in to my body and I was like moving around with my body like I'm hiding my bum kind of every time he like went around me, because it felt like he was like checking me out, and it was gross, and I felt awkward, and I was just trying to get my job done because I wanted to go home. And like he would not like stop like harassing me and like bothering me and like following me around, and then he was like messing with the stuff that I was like facing and like putting up and stocking and stuff. It was just so like it was like annoying. And then like my manager told me to like come to the office and stuff so I could be like a witness, so he could like count money and all this stuff, and because you have to do that. And so I go to the office and I tell my manager everything that's happening, and then he's like, oh, why didn't you tell me this earlier, because like I could be calling the police right now. And I was like, I don't know, it didn't come to mind that I could have told you. Like, I was just trying to get my job done because I want to go home at 9 o'clock, you know? And but yeah, so like after a while I saw the guy check out. Like, I feel like he was sitting there waiting in that like freaking I know he was just sitting there waiting for me in there, waiting for me to come back and all that stuff. And so I saw him check out, and then he was talking to the lady, and I feel like he was talking about me because I heard my name, because he read my name tag and he was like, Shelby, and I'm over here like, oh my god, he's talking to me about the lady. And then she told him I get off at 9 o'clock. Bruh, what the hell are you doing, fam? Bro, you're not supposed to give out your employees information. What are you doing? And that happened. So I'm over here like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, you know? And then I get off at 9, and I asked my boss if he could walk me to my grandpa's car, because I don't have a license, I don't have a car, and I'm 20, I still don't have anything. I'm sorry that I suck at my life. But it's okay. And so I asked my manager if he could walk my grandpa's car, and he was like, yeah, so definitely I'll help you out, you know, kind of thing. And I was like, okay, cool, because I'm not trying to die, and I just have this vibe that I need to be walked to my grandpa's car. But yeah, so he kind of stood at the door, and I walked over to my grandpa's car, and I go into my grandpa's car, and I told my grandpa what happened, and then my grandpa told me that I saw a guy walk to that white van next to us, and he got into the van. It was the same guy, and I was like, oh my god, that's the guy. Like, I was getting harassed by this guy. And my grandpa, I said, Grandpa, we should actually probably drive this way. But you know what? My grandpa never listens to me. So I was like, we should drive this way to the house. But my grandpa was like, no, we'll drive this way, right next to the white van, you know? Oh, I caught my phone that time. Like, right next to the white van. And I'm over here like, why are you walking, like, taking us near this white van? Like, we're gonna get shot, maybe. Die, fam. But yeah, so my grandpa like drove past the white van, and like I looked into the white van, and like it was him, and like he sat there for about like 15 minutes or 20 minutes waiting for me. I bet he was waiting for me, and like he like was like ready to like zoom out of there if needed. And it's kind of like interesting, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I know you were gonna like kidnap me. I feel like he would have kidnapped me or something, and that kind of like sucks. I don't know why this always happens, but it does. And this is why you should subscribe, because like my life I love you. But yeah, alright, well, I hope that you guys enjoy this story. Comment down below what you wanna hear next. I don't know, if you want more story times like this, let me know, and I shall make more videos like this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.